Hey guys, I just wanted to talk about my first week here in the Philippines, what my experience has been. I arrived, well, actually, it's been more than a week, I guess. Today is the 10th. I came here, it's been 9 days. Wow. I came here on April the 1st, and I've been really busy. I've been shooting videos all the time. So I wanted to come on and talk about my first week or so here in the Philippines. I'm in a condo here in Mactan, Newtown. Anyway, when I first arrived, I came here, and Mactan, Newtown is a good place to live. It's kind of, everybody says it's a higher end living, which I guess is true. I like Mactan, Newtown, um, and there's everything is in proximity here. So I am in one Manchester place. You can go, you can walk down the street, and there's a McDonald's here. There's a 7-Eleven. There's actually two 7-Elevens, but one is never open. I don't know what the deal is with it, but it's never open. So, but there's one open down the street. There's a Cafe Coffee is here. Starbucks Coffee is here. There's a club called Lex here, and there's a grocery store here, um, and that and what else do I have here? There's a gazebo, well, not a gazebo, but there's like a food court like down the street called Alfrescos. I did a video on that. So you guys can check that out if you want, but it's down the street. They have all kinds of different food and stuff. So I really like it here in Mactan, Newtown. Everything is in proximity. Everything is within walking distance. It's really quiet. There's hardly anybody around. I see a few foreigners, maybe 2 or 3 foreigners outside, but it's nothing like going outside the gate or outside of Mactan, Newtown, because you don't have anybody like outside, like begging for money or anything. There's no kids on the streets like asking for money or anything. So it's really a community, a really nice community. But once you step outside the gates, it goes into like true, true Philippine mode. So everything here has been pretty nice. I did go to immigration, and I made a video about that also. When I went to immigration to get my extension, they were really nice. There was probably about 5 or 6 people waiting, and yeah, it was, yeah, I don't know, it seemed kind of slow. I had to register. I signed in, asked me, where I lived, what Bearing guy. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. I was in, but it's in Mactan, Barangay maybe. And actually, I had to think real quick. I was like, what's Barangay? Because I just like got here like a week ago. But anyway, they asked me that. They took my passport, and yeah, so I had to sit down and wait. It seemed to take a while. I think they had lunch or something. But it didn't take that long. It just seemed like it took a while. And I paid for it, and then I got it. And the guy's like, "Oh, next time it's going to be this amount." And they told me I could get it for 1 month. So it was like, I think around 8,000 pesos the second time, because then you have to get the ACR card, which is the Alien Certificate of Registration. And so it's around 8,000 pesos. And he told me I could get 1 month, 2 months, or 6 months. So I'm going to be doing the 6 months one. And you're supposed to come 3 to 5 days beforehand, they say, to make sure that you don't overstay or whatever. So that will be up on May the 30th. I have until, so I'll have to go around, in the last week of May to get my another extension. I'll be doing that for 6 months. That went pretty smooth. The only thing was I didn't like was it's in a mall. I can't remember the name of the mall exactly, Wazano or something like that mall. But there was kids there. They know it's a mall. They know most people have money there, and I had quite a few kids coming. What happened? Anyway, oh, maybe I had a bad connection or something. It's been raining like every day this week here in Cebu area. In the Philippines in general, it's been raining, I think, all week. There's actually a typhoon coming through. So I'll talk about that in a second. But anyway, back to immigration. Kids were asking for money. They follow you, which I don't like. And so I don't really like that aspect, but they say they're hungry or they want money for food or yeah. So kids, that's tough. It's hard to like ignore them or whatever. So give them some change or But if you come to the Philippines or if you're in the Philippines, already that happens all the time. Like kids, but you don't know what it's really for. Really, their parents could be putting them up to it, or who really knows. So yeah, don't like that aspect. Well, let me talk about what else has been going on. Like I said, it's been raining here. It's been raining here like all week. And so there's a typhoon that's coming through Leyte. The Leyte province, Leyte area, and a few other areas. I know it's a Leyte, but I'm not used to it. But like it seems like every day I get a warning on my phone. It's an emergency alert talking about they have different levels of water of rainfall warnings here. I believe orange and all I've seen so far is orange and red, and I guess the heavier rainfall. So the color corresponds to like how heavy the rainfall is. So red is heaviest, the heaviest rainfall. And so I've been getting those like every day since I've been here. And that I heard that there was in Cebu, one of the ships that was taking passengers to another island turned over, something like that. I think like 20 some people. I'm not exactly sure the details, but something happened where I think one of the ships turned over or something, because there's and anyway, so that's going on. Lots of rainfall here so far this week. The kids on the probably kind of used to it. Mactan, Newtown is good. What else? One thing that I've come to realize is I have kind of a short temper because I'm used to customer service. I'm used to people doing, doing things on time and when they are supposed to be done, doing what they say they're going to do. So just for an example, I've rented here for a month, but I'm supposed to be moving in a month, so I've been looking at other places. So I've been contacting different people to look at. And just for an example, like this one agent I contacted. Okay, so there was a place that was rented on Lamudi. I think it's pronounced Lamudi, where you can find rentals, long-term rentals. And so there was a place rented, and it was so the original one I looked at was one bedroom, and it was here, and I like this. So I went through rentpad.ph or .com.ph, whatever it is, and I was looking at all kinds of different places, and they said that well, for the price and how big they are, the best places I found was here in staying in Mactan, Newtown, either at One Manchester Place or across the street, which is at One Pacific Place. So I found one here at One Manchester Place. It was 18K pesos a month, or I thought. And so I contacted the real estate agent about it. And so she was like, okay, I will send somebody there and meet you at like 10 o'clock the next day. And on the 11th floor. No, yeah, it was on the 11th floor. And so I was like, okay, I'm here already. I'll go down and meet you. So we went down, or I went down at 10 o'clock in the morning and met with them. And they like, oh, it's they brought a key, and it was for the fourth floor. I think it was fourth floor. Yeah. Anyway, fourth floor. And I was like, wait, they said the 11th floor. And there's like, oh, the one on the 11th floor was 18K pesos a month, but the washing machine was broken, and they said it would take them about a month to fix the washing machine. So the one on the fourth floor was the exact same unit, and so they showed it to us, and was like, okay. So I went down there and looked at it, and they're like, oh, but this one's 23K a month. I was like, wait, okay. So the one that I originally wanted was 18K. You want me to pay 5K more a month for this unit because the washing machine isn't ready, and 5K more a month. I was like, okay, I'm not going to move in anyway until May the 1st. You have a whole month to get it fixed. Why do I need to pay 5K more a month? So that was kind of annoying. And then also, I was the same agent I was looking at One Pacific Place, which is across the street here, and from One Manchester in Mactan, Newtown. Sorry, Mactan, Newtown. And that place was 17K a month. And so I originally asked to see that, and they were like, yeah, okay. And then I was going to go see it across the street, and then the real estate agent was like, oh, the person that's living there now is Korean, and he's not. They thought he was going to leave earlier because his visa, or some reason, they thought he was going to leave earlier, and he was going to go back to Korea, but he decided to stay later, and so he's going to be there until at least the 26th. So I originally thought about seeing that place because it was actually cheaper than here, and One Pacific is really nice also, but it's like you got to wait until the 26th on that one, and then they sent me over here, and then they went to the wrong floor because of the washing machine, and it's like, this one is, yeah, this one is the same thing, but it's more priced. And then they said they had another one where the washing machine was working, but they didn't even tell us what they were supposed to see that one tomorrow. But the real estate agent hasn't even told me like how much that is. So anyway, I've had a pretty good experience here so far. I'm used to like really good customer service, so I gotta get used to that. People showing up on time, and like instead of showing up with a key for the 11th floor at 18K pesos a month, showing up for the fourth floor at 23K pesos a month, and it not even saying anything to me about it. I don't know. I'm used to like good customer service, people doing what they say they'll do, and but got to get used to that. It's been raining all week. Hopefully the rain will stop. I guess I don't know if it's rainy season or what, but apparently there's a typhoon in the area. Anyway, I see if you guys have any questions or comments, you can leave them. So I think I will, yeah, I think I'll call it a night. Anyway, yeah, thanks a lot, guys. I hope you guys have a great week. I have a couple of new videos coming out, so yeah, be on the lookout for those. And I'll see you guys another time.